First of all, thank you everyone for joining me today to talk about Keurig Dr. Pepper. We have a saying around here: team first, deliver big, think bold, and be fearless and fair. These are the keystones of our company. This philosophy helps to guide us in our people-centric initiatives and inform our social purpose. Since beginning in 2018, we've been a marketing-focused company. With my background in marketing and a track record expanding portfolios in my previous roles, we've been sure to integrate those strengths into KDP. This meeting is to discuss how we can align our CSR and marketing efforts with that core philosophy as we head forward. Jeff, get us started.
Hi, everyone. Our Drink Well, Do Good corporate responsibility platform has helped us build trust and brand equity with our consumers and communities. We accomplish this through our 4 pillars. The first, the environment. The second, supply chain. The third, health and well-being. And the fourth, people and communities. We've made steady progress on emissions reductions and renewable packaging and energy. We continue to responsibly source our coffee and cocoa. We have executed a pilot marketing and merchandising program to guide shoppers to make healthier choices. And we have made great strides in our inclusivity and representation for employees.
I'll add to that last point Jeff made to say that we are continually refining our hiring, onboarding, and development programs to ensure a level of equality for employees to thrive. Since the merger in 2018, our consistent increase in profits have translated to tremendous effect on our internal growth. Our people are central to our social purpose. We're supporting our diverse workforce and investing in local communities to provide a better place for our employees and people we serve. To back these statements up with facts, we have raised money for more than 370 plus organizations in 2022, have 8 employee resource groups, and have had a 25% increase in female representation in director and above positions.
And coupled with our strives to do good, we make good money too. Capital chases value, including capital divested for a good cause. I've been in this business for over 40 years and things have evolved. So you guys all know in today's economy, social responsiveness and profitability are intertwined. Our strong delivery of CSR was coupled with strong financial results this last year to our shareholders. We enjoyed healthy momentum in terms of revenue and strengthened our balance sheet with some strategic cash flow movements. Not to mention added brand value and consumer approval through those sustainability initiatives, especially. Well done, marketing team and sustainability team. We were still able to maintain $11 billion in free cash flow, and 50% of that was returned to investors. And since neither of you mentioned it, even though it was a weighty cost, I'd like to give a special nod to our 2023 announcement of a multi-year partnership with the Red Cross. In addition to $1.5 million committed in financial support, we are also offering in-kind product donations as well.
Thanks for the review, team. We've known our tenacity to move into the white space of social responsibility through various facets. Though we may always have an eye on the past and the legacy of our brands, we need to look to the future. What's the most advantageous approach to enhancing our social purpose initiatives as we head into 2024?
If I may, I'll take this one. The amount of trust we put in our brand and reinvesting back into our company shows the level of confidence we have in our 28,000 employees. That's a near 8% increase in size since 2018. We've increased every year since the merger, which is on par with the annual growth of profits. It's an exciting time to be at Keurig Dr. Pepper, and the momentum of the last 5 years continues the potential for success is unprecedented. Add to the fact that we are constantly pushing boundaries and focused on cultivating a strong, diverse, inclusive culture at KDP. I believe we should expand our investment in our team, both in benefits and in marketing promotion of our internal culture. This would enhance our social profile to consumers and continue to cultivate strong operations.
I agree with Mitch. Being that team first is central to our mission, our team culture should also be reflected in our marketing strategy. This will attract top talent, sustain operational excellence, but also win over our customers for our cause. We need to put a tangible human face on our company and our mission.
And this is definitely all in line with our corporate culture. I want to hear more about how this integrates with the consumer-facing vision for our social purpose.
Well, because we are a young company, People know our distinct brands like Dr. Pepper, Snapple, and Keurig, but they do not view them under one roof or unified under one purpose. I think what Keurig Dr. Pepper needs is a connective campaign that links our best brands under one umbrella, the KDP mission. For that reason, I think our best strategy is to focus on the people of KDP for our social purpose. While it is important to voice our commitment to protecting the environment, people's eyes tend to gloss over when you talk about sustainability numbers. In fact, our research suggests being environmentally responsible is now not just a plus, but an expectation. A powerful human story can go a long way. This approach would strengthen our reputation and brand approval, invaluable intangible assets.
This mindset has already been beneficial to us and the core to our company. Why expand here as opposed to somewhere else?
Yeah, and how much will it cost? Look, we already spend a bunch of money on expensive sustainability initiatives from supply to production, and I'll admit they've been very fruitful. But our people too, I second Bob, we've already had this mindset. We give 8 paid days of work to volunteer, generous vacation time, great benefits. Do you want me to give you the math? Don't tempt me with a good time.
Oh, I want the math.
Pull up our 10K here really quick.
Allow me to interject on that. As Jeff mentioned, this approach strengthens our reputation, but it also strengthens our team. Investing additional capital into our people will streamline our operations by attracting top talent and retaining skilled employees. It has the potential to cut administrative costs, but it also adds enormous value to our human capital, another integral and tangible asset.
Our team isn't an abstract concept. It consists of hardworking and valued employees. My concern is that I never want our efforts to support them to be seen as a means to sell.
That's true, Bob. That being said, we should only be divesting capital if it chases value. So I appreciate the emphasis that these guys are given here on advertising and returns. If we're arguing that this will strengthen intangible assets on our balance sheet, I can get on board. I'm not a marketing person, but this also needs to return some value in terms of our brand recognition, not just internal benefits. My concern is that our team is already satisfied with what we provide. Do we need to divest more capital into them, or do we just need to promote it more?
Well, yes, our team is already happy, but again, at KDP, we reinvest a lot of our profit back into the company. In 2022, our revenue per employee was $500,000. This metric indicates the wiggle room we have for development. We are an efficient and productive workforce that is consistently generating revenue and driving growth. I am advocating for investing additional capital.
That's fair, Mitch. Our revenue has been on a solid incline, and it seems to be continually optimized based on that ratio. And consumers have been responding positively to our existing social initiatives. I just want to make sure we're always keeping the company's performance and consequently our PE ratio in scope. Our current ratio is pretty healthy right now, sitting at 16.87. I mean, a lot of this work needs to be predictive. In the short term, we're not going to see much in terms of earnings impact or contribution to the bottom line. Investor sentiment will be hard to measure, at least initially. But then again, as per your argument, Mitch, I would expect the return on this inward-facing activism to be continued operational excellence on our team, which means increased efficiency over time, which leads to increased investor confidence and shareholder value going forward.
As I mentioned earlier, people know Dr. Pepper. They know Snapple. They know Keurig. But what they don't know is Keurig Dr. Pepper. They don't know who we are or what we stand for. I'm suggesting we put our money where our mouth is and show the world that we are a team-first company.
Sophia, can you elaborate? How does this factor into our financial goals and responsibilities to our shareholders? We have to make this make sense for them too.
Well, call me soulless, but again, capital chases value. I'm looking at this from the perspective of our price to earnings ratio and the health of our finances. For our shareholders, if this is met with successful consumer reception, let's consider 5 years from now. Long-term dedication to social purpose through our team can solidify the company's reputation as a responsible corporate citizen. This can enhance our brand equity, attract top talent, and foster deep relationships with our stakeholders. Ultimately, by then, sustained improvement in financial performance and the company's overall resilience and reputation should translate into increased shareholder value. This could be reflected in a higher PE ratio as investors assign a premium to the company's earnings potential and growth prospects. So what this really comes down to, from my perspective, is whether or not our dear marketing friend believes that this is the best strategy for consumer reception right now. And if it is, I think it's a good path forward.
Thank you all for your insights on this call. We have a lot to look forward to. This meeting has been a great example of how our alignment can translate into organized purpose that can benefit those who give their time and expertise to KDP. As we continue to grow in the coming years, I'm confident the investment we're making will be felt in the market.
Hear, hear.
Cheers.